LooseMan. Today's topics are: do you suffer from frenzy? Is your partner showing signs of the menopause? Do you know dog CPR? And do you lie to friends and family about how much alcohol you drink? On today's panel was Kaye Adams, Nadia, Lisa Riley, and Linda Nolan. And now with me, Ashley Gardner. And today's guest was Ed Balls. So before I start doing it, I just want to say it's so nice to see Kaye back on the panel today. Lovely to see her on there. Linda Nolan was on the panel today for the first time without her sister. They showed a clip about her disciplining Coleen's daughter, and they gave her the right off reply, which was just funny. They ended up talking about aunties. Should aunties get a say in raising kids? I think they can give advice, but I don't think they should say about raising the kids. Give advice, it's up to the parents then whether they take it or no. And after that, there's a school in Stockport that has done a different way to celebrate leaving school. So naughty children had to watch the good children to have fun first, before the naughty children could join in afterwards. And apparently a lot of parents was complaining because they paid £10 and all this. I think it's a brilliant idea. I think it should be in every school. It'll teach them a lesson to be good, and it'll show the kids below what could happen if you're not good. So yeah, that was quite a good subject for them lot. And then Ed Balls joined the panel to talk about Trumpland program that he's done, to find out why they voted for him, and he got up to all kinds of stuff, like he got tasered and stuff. I love Ed Balls. He's such a good laugh, such full of laughter. Brilliant guest. And then they asked him about the Boris Johnson, and he thinks he should apologise. So yeah, his program is on BBC 2 at 9 PM. It looks like a really good watch, so I think great to watch at. And then he went, and he came back later on. And before he came back, they was talking about, do you suffer from friend-fee? Do you ever feel jealous of your friend? Is it okay to envy a friend? I don't really have any friends to envy, so I think it's alright to envy your friend a little, but I think you just gotta be happy, be happy you got friends. So yeah. Then after that, they came on to about drinking, people lying about how much they drink to their friends and family. I think if you're drinking every night more than 3 glasses, then I think you have a problem. I would never lie about how much I drink, but then when you're drunk, you don't know anyway. And they done a poll on this. 75% said no, they wouldn't lie, and was it wouldn't lie or would lie? So the question was, do you lie to friends and family about how much alcohol you drink? And what was it? 75% said no. Yeah, that's right. So they wouldn't lie. And 25% said yes, they would. Which I don't believe. And then obviously Ed Balls came back out and spoke about Strictly. And there is some celebs joining the show that can dance and had dancing lessons and stuff. So I didn't agree. I didn't agree with Lisa. I think it should be all amateurs. Because they will have more of a journey. And yeah, it's an entertainment show, so have amateurs on there, and we can just all laugh at them. And I think they should also have same-sex dancing partners as well, which BBC has completely said, no way, that ain't gonna happen, but I think it should. And I think, then they asked him, do men really peak at 50? He thinks it's a load of old nonsense. And then Nadia turned around and said he is one of her crushes. Seriously, Nadia? Oh dear. And then Kaye asked him if he'd ever go back to politics, which didn't really answer it. He tried to dodge it. He did say that he wouldn't say never, because he was saying that that's his past. He wants to do other stuff, but if he had to go back, he wouldn't. But never say never, he said. And then they was on about, according to the NHS, some men develop physical and emotional symptoms when they reach their 40s and early 50s. Symptoms common to men this age are depression, loss of sex drive, erectile dysfunction, mood swings, loss of muscle mass, difficulty sleeping, and a lot more. So do you believe this? And do men have menopause? Men-opause. It's hard to say because obviously I'm only 24, but I'm sure it's true, and they should get. I think they should get the same treatment as women do when they have theirs. So that's that. And extra topic, a dog has been saved from a burning house by firefighters after they I can't even say the word now, administered CPR to revive him. The little animal was discovered unconscious at a property in Cordoba in Spain that had gone up in flames. The officers rushed from the building and dosed the helpless pup with water and performed emergency cardiac massage to its chest. After minutes of tireless work, the dog eventually began to breathe again. Luckily, no humans were in the house at the time. According to local reports, the dog is now recovering at the veterinary clinic. It got me thinking because I don't know how to do CPR on a dog. Do you know? Would you save a dog from a building? I love the story. I'm so glad the puppy's doing really well. I'd save my dog as well. It would be the first thing I'd do. And yeah, I would love to do first aid course to save how to save your dog. So after this, you will listen to a step-by-step guide on what to do and if you need to do CPR. If you suspect a dog is unconscious, approach with caution, especially if it isn't your dog. Approach from behind and ideally just touch them with your foot first. If no response, touch them with the back of your hand. Keep checking for response. If no response, check the airways by easing the tongue forward and remove any obstruction. If there is, carefully remove. If there is no pulse, ease their tongue back into the mouth, close mouth together and breathe into their nose 4 to 5 times and you will see their chest rise. If there was no pulse, you will still do the breaths and start with compressions doing 30, then 2 breaths and keep checking their breathing. You gotta push down fast and hard, so you might damage the ribs when doing it, but it's only because you need to get to the heart. And don't forget to repeat the cycle, 30 compressions and 2 breaths until it starts breathing again.